What's up, Lifetime Success LTSs downstairs in the guest room, man. I used to make this. This was my office at one point in time, but one of my buddies was renting it out. So now that he's gone, man, we're gonna actually turn this back to the office again. But until then, excuse the view. It's a little airbag in the background. But with that being said, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. Um, yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the my life, my mental health video. And I think I will branch off in details in those type of times, because I'm always looking to share a story so I can relate with people and maybe they could take something from my story and maybe I'll conversate with them and I'll take something from their story. But that's lifetime success is one of the things it's about, man. It's just about, you know, mentally making yourself right, making your health right, trying to make sure your financials is right. Just like, the feel good, look good thing, man. Like Deion say, feel good, look good, play good, get paid good. Hey, but with that being said, it is a lot going on these days, man. I'm like looking at relationships and the world and like one week, they're talking about the Titanic boat. The next week they're talking about aliens. It's a lot going on. And with that being said, guys, that's why we got to make sure we pay attention to things that we can do. We got to make sure we pay attention to the only things that we can control. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to get your priorities straight. We all got to get our priorities straight. I like to hold myself to a standard, especially with oh no, something on my shoulder. Get that off. Especially with young men watching me like my children right now. I try to make sure I lead by example. So um that's big to me. So what I was gonna say is like take notes from certain things that be going on in this world and decide if that's how you wanna act. Like everybody wants to follow these days. Like nobody wants to at least try to do something different or just be their selves. And I'm not saying, hey, it's and the old cliche, be yourself all the time. There's gonna be times you might not always be yourself, but for the most part, you want to find yourself. You want to have identity. You want to have some dignity. Um, Speaking of that, man, I see, like this whole thing with this Adam 22, no jumper stuff, um, me particularly, it's not something I would participate in like with my girl or something like that. But I will say this: I don't care what other people do, and I think that's why people pockets be messed up. Why they wonder why their lives are not going no better because they're so concerned about all this distractions. Like at the end of the day, it's like everybody is so used to having something they want to have something to complain about. It ain't even like, and I know life is hard. I know sometimes we get put in predicaments that are not fair, but like you got to be honest with yourself sometimes and tell yourself like, am I really doing everything I'm supposed to do to get myself better or to put myself in a better position? I'm telling you, a lot of people, the answer is going to be no. You're not. It's just you're not. Like I'm really critical of myself, and I just don't I have when I have my downtime, I do a full reset. Like I like to write down like what did I do wrong? What can I do better? I keep boards around the house, to pretty much write down different things that I want to accomplish, far wise, in the day wise, short term, long term, midterm, all that type of stuff. I encourage you to do that because when it's something about, even, I mean, you can write it in your phone too, but I thought the same thing, I put in my phone, but I'm telling you, just writing something down and staring at it every day. That's why I'm big on in the morning when I'm really trying to lose weight. I'm like writing it down. Cause you're going to get tired of seeing that number. You're going to tired of seeing that number. You're going to switch something up. So I encourage you to take notes and like, your playbook of life. I encourage you to do that. But back to like I was saying about like with the Adam 22 stuff, like these days, it's just getting so crazy because man, like it's like nowadays, man, it's like the role model. I don't. it don't be a lot of good role models no more, man. And like you, like I wonder for my generation, like who gonna be called the OG, like certain gatekeepers and people that you kind of look at and you like that's the person I go to for wisdom. It's just a like a Sims world now, like a build a character type world. Like a lot of these people are in character. They're not even really who they are. And when they go home and they take their makeup off or their mask off or their jewelry off, and they probably cry because they're not being real with themselves, and they just like generally not happy, and at the same time, like I was saying about not worrying about somebody, that man might be something. It might just be how he is. He don't care. He don't operate the same way. And at the end of the day, that's making him happy and his girl happy. So I guess, hey, do what you got to do. And I'm just not really about to get all up into that. I just want to use that example as just like when I get on YouTube, that's all I see. I just see like, and I understand it's a hot topic, but man, this is where we reduce talking about a man letting his girl, doing his wife doing sex. That's the topics we talking about today. Are we really like? Are we propelling forward? Like, like, dang, man, it's like it's hard to find good conversation sometimes. You gotta find deep. It's just a lot of nonsense. It's time for us to change. That's cool, that's good entertainment. Jerry was the king for that, but it's like that show went off eventually, and then you had so many better shows and everything like that. So that was the first thing I wanted to get to, is just basically just like, hey man, just let's try to push ourselves or put ourselves in predicaments of like, hey, that's something I really want to do, or I don't know, like that's something I want to try. You might not do good at, because that, like, the art of competition is lost sometimes these days. Like people be compete, and the competition that people be competing for don't even be like to make anybody better, or to propel them. So it's just like, just I don't know. It's just like a beauty contest now. What. So it's crazy out here. But yeah, guys. But with that being said, man, I want to get into the fact of basically start, like I told you guys, just start sitting there and putting certain things like your just start with something easy, like just put like 3 things that you want to accomplish this month. Just put 3 little small things, and then you can start building up from that. Because a lot of times, guys, we're lost, and I was talking about that last week. It's like, when I was talking about the mental health, like we can really get lost in this world and just be living, be just like some moving vegetables, just not even just, you look back and next thing you know, a whole month went by, you didn't do anything. That's something else you could do. Write down or right now, or your phone, or record whatever, and talk like on the first, and then on when the end of the month, and look back and say, what did I get done those 4 weeks? um it's just a lot of it's just you versus you keeping yourself competitive. If you do that, I promise you will see something, or you're going to learn something about yourself. You're going to learn something about yourself. Now let's talk about the people you surround yourself with. You got to surround yourself with some people that want to see you win, guys. Everybody don't want to see you win, man. They don't. You might have to roll solo dolo till you figure that out. But it is better to have a team. I mean, I know, hey, I'm about being the lone wolf and being on my own and say, yeah, man, I'll do everything myself. But it's get rough doing that sometimes. It do help to have, a significant other or family or something that you can at least, just have a great circle that, just makes it worthwhile for doing what you're doing. But at the end of the day, do it for yourself. Because it's just like, if you don't have purpose, it's just like that alone. When I think about not having no purpose, it makes me go crazy, man. It makes me go crazy. And I don't know if that's just like always been the athlete in me that just wants to stand for something. I like that's the biggest thing, is my legacy, guys. I want to be remembered for something. I don't want to just be here and just like waste this precious air and just live, just to live. It's just like I see people that they just going through the motions. Like why would you not want to feel good about yourself, about actually doing something, you know? Like let's be great. Like that's really what it is. And everybody ain't gonna be great. It ain't always gonna work out. But give yourself a chance. I was listening to the Pat McAfee broadcast. He brought podcast. Well, I don't know his broadcast. Pat blowing up. Shout out to him. But like I was watching and it was talking about like relating to sports, like people who when we used to have to go and we had to touch the line, some people would just kind of do a little just barely touch it or don't touch it at all, don't run all the way through, and it'd be just that little small area where all you had to do was just touch it or run through, and then it starts showing in the rest of your life. Like you shortcut yourself the same way you try to get away with it in practice. Next thing you know, you're not turning in your assignments. Next thing you're doing all these shortcuts, and it's gonna catch up with you. Trust me, I've been there. Like it's sometimes, especially if you're talented or something, you sometimes like, I just get by natural talent or I do this. No, you gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. I don't want to hear like, what if it don't work out? That's the first thing you messing up. Why are you talking about if it don't work out? Then just get the hell out. Like you're already setting yourself short. Like don't think about that. Just believe, and then you can figure the rest will figure it out for itself. Like I, like it is hard for me to listen to crybabies, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I know it's hard. I cry too. I moped around, but you gotta have a setting that doesn't allow that cap to go up. You can't be sitting here, oh man, my skin color or oh man, I don't get no or they don't like me. So what? So what? You gonna figure it out. You gonna figure it out. Guys, I done been to the bottom, hurt, broke, confused, stuck. But it's that one little thing I kept in my head was like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm closing my eyes. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna figure this out. I mean, every time you not back down, stumbling, crawling. I don't care what you gotta do. The legs of life, hold on to them and pull yourself up. Just don't give up. Because and you gotta fight for this, man. You gotta fight for that feeling. I don't even care if you don't know what the feeling is. Fight for just feeling good. I ain't talking about drugs. I ain't talking about drinking. I'm talking about natural toxin in your head, dopamine. Like you doing it and do it again and do it again and do it again. That's just how I feel. I'm very passionate about that. Ain't always knowing about what the no is all the time. Just know you're gonna figure the no out. But until then, just know you wanna fight for the pursuit of happiness. For some time in your life, just to be where you wanna be and then continue to feed it so it can stay there for that lifetime success, guys. That's what it is. And once again, like I'm like I said, I want to get this more production down with this for you guys, because then it's easier just to go topic by topic. But I love talking to you guys so much right now. I'm just spitting to you again. But it's just like it's cool, guys, to be all in the hip hop news and all the Kardashian news and all this stuff. But you gotta start you start doing stuff so well that people want to know what you doing. Like they checking for you. Stop checking for people so much. I like being out, but set a time to get off of that, man. Look, just set a time to not be wasting your time all day. It's all a distraction. That's why they just keep some. They know that some people can't overcome that. You gotta know my TikTok, look at my stuff like all day. Oh, what they say? Oh my God! Oh, you see what? Get off of it, folks. Just let it go for a little bit. Get off of it. Like get off of it for just a little bit. Let it go. Stop worrying about your likes. Stop worrying about what people think about you. Stop checking stuff. Just stop. I'm not saying that you got to go cold turkey, but if you got to, you got to. Tell my little brother this the other day. Sometimes you have to throw everything away to start over. It's just not half-assing it. You gotta let it all go. Sometimes it's not fun, but sometimes you gotta let it go. Don't let it go and just let it sink you down. Then let it pull you down so you can go down to it, so you can go with it. Do it. But me, I'm thinking like at the time, at the while, I get tired of getting my ass whooped. I don't know about y'all, but I get tired of that. If people don't want to be with the program, same vice versa. If I'm not fitting their program, I can go. If they not fit my program, they can go. I mean, look, I'm just worried about making the legacy for my kids, showing them the map, and they can do what they do when they get of age to see if they want to follow their father's way. But at the end, I'm gonna give them a good set plan that they can look at and say, "Dad did this and this and this," while I'm doing what I need to do for them. Man, that's just what it is. So that is what I want to leave y'all with today. Stop worrying about what people are doing. Get on that grind. Try to be better at time. I suck sometimes. Time procrastinate. That is my number one thing. I'm like, I gotta get better. I gotta stop doing last minute stuff. Like I just get adrenaline rush. I do it, but I'm telling you guys, it shows in stuff. When I do that, when I'm just pushing to the limit, just waiting it shows in other places in my life. I'm trying to get consistent. That's why today I was like, gotta put podcast now. I gotta put a video down. I gotta get on there and talk to my people. It don't matter. I don't care. I don't care. It's gotta have some value, but at the same time, I need to get on. I need to talk to my people, and I need to set up another message and vent with you guys at the end of the day. Because it's just big to me, like I just always felt like I had a purpose for the world since I knew time. Like when I felt like life gave up on me, I never gave up on life. And it's not always easy not to do that. Started young, dad not there, confused back and forth with my mom, to my grandparents, to this, to that. Just, man, it was hard. Sometimes had hard time like reading and dyslexia. It was a lot of stuff that's like, oh, just go to the hood. Maybe, I don't know, sell some drugs. Just go find the easy shit to do and just say forget everything else. Excuse my language. But I'm just saying, just don't matter. It don't matter. Just do whatever I can. Let's do some scams. Let's do that. Whatever. All that. No. You're going to be impressed how I do it, because I'm going to do it how I do it. It's going to be great, and you're going to see it before your eyes. Down to the times I made mistakes too, because right now I'm just being honest, man. I remember when YouTube first came out. I remember when it was MySpace and all that stuff, and I was putting my videos on my MySpace and doing a couple of funny sketches, making music at the same time for people through my computer, coding stuff, doing this and that. I was on the grind. I was passionate. I was hungry. You couldn't stop me, period. And then somehow I let life get to me, and now I can't complain, because now I'm over here trying to take notes from other people and trying to see how they're doing it, and how I can get back to being consistent, and how I can grow my audience, and how I can get my message out, and how I can find a format. Because at this point, like we can talk about this next time. Sometimes you're doing too much. I want to do this. I want to do sports. I want to do this. I want to do. Got to find your lane. I'm not saying don't try everything else, but when you trying to make a package and a well dish, it can't be lit. It's like, you're doing too much. It's like you throwing spaghetti with cake and all this, and you're all over the place. We don't want that. Let's get organized. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to vent with y'all there. Just to leave with today. Try not to take on too much, but don't not take on nothing at all. Get yourself to start doing some talk to yourself at the beginning of the month and end of the month. Make some goals, small goals, and build your appetite up and get right. I'm gonna do it with you guys. I'm gonna actually have something down, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm working with too. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the show today. We'll be back. And let's keep growing this. Things will get better. And also, before I go, y'all let me know. I don't know. I'm gonna go towards this. I got different settings on this mic. I'm gonna see if y'all think how I sound. Let's see which one.